If you're someone who works a lot, is quite dedicated to their career, you probably think that's going to have to come at the sacrifice of your physique and being in shape and being fit. I'm here to tell you, if you're smart with your time, that doesn't have to be the case. If you give me a few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly how you can get the most out of your workouts and stay in great shape, even if you've got a busy career that takes up most of your time. Now, I want to preface this by saying this is not one of those bullshit videos where I say, if you care about it, you'll make time. Because you and I know that when things are tight, and there's a push, sometimes you genuinely can't make it to the gym. Sometimes you might be able to only make it for 20 minutes. It's not as simple as if you cared about it, you would make time. But if we're smart, we can work around this and still get in the workouts we need to have the physique that we want. That's what I'm gonna show you how to do today. Just for a bit of context, I am a busy person myself. I run a jewelry business, I own a gym, and I run a social media marketing agency. Simultaneously, as well as having like a social life, sort of, I've been able to maintain a pretty top tier, high level physique for the past 5 to 7 years. These are the steps that I've followed when times get especially busy. The first thing you need to do is plan according to the actual time you're gonna spend at the gym. It's no use having a workout program that sees you going to the gym 6 days a week if realistically you're only gonna make it there 3 days a week. So I tend to plan for less days and put as much as I can on those days, rather than plan to make it to the gym every single day. So the plan I typically prescribe for someone that's especially busy is just 3 workouts a week. And with these 3 workouts, we're gonna be extremely specific and time efficient. Typically, if you only have 3 days to work out, I recommend an upper and lower split. We're gonna do upper twice, because it's way more fun and rewarding, and lower once. Alternatively, if you wanna develop your legs and your bum, for example, then you can do lower, upper, lower. Important things to focus on in both of these workouts, both an upper workout and a lower workout. For the upper workout, if you're doing it twice a week, you want to do different exercises on each day. And we're focusing on heavy compound movements with a few accessories. Those heavy compound movements are going to do the bulk of the muscle development for us. So that's things like bench press, deadlifts, pull-ups, heavy rows, big movements that incorporate a lot of muscles. That will allow us to train efficiently. Same with lower body days. We're going to prioritize heavy movements like squats, hack squats, heavy RDLs, things that incorporate a lot of muscles and are going to give you the biggest return on your time. If you want to know how to maximize efficiency at the gym and cut down on time, I have a video about that. It'll be on my channel, hopefully linked here if I can figure out how to do it. If not, you know I failed. But I have a video on how to actually shorten the workouts to get them down to about 35 to 40 minutes. That's going to be imperative if you don't have much time to work out. So that's our workouts sorted. 3 days a week, 35 to 40 minutes a day. Try and spread them evenly if you can, and try and spread the workload across your muscle groups. So an upper, lower, upper split works quite well for most guys. And vice versa for most women, a lower, upper, lower works well. In terms of nutrition, surprising to most people, but this is where you're gonna see most of your results. Training, in my opinion, encompasses about 20%. If you don't have the 80% of nutrition to back it up, you won't see that 20%. So you need to be diligent and focused with your nutrition. This is where my favorite word, preparation, comes into play. If you're busy, say you're out on the road, you're in meetings, maybe you're overseas, you're not in your normal routine, it's so easy to eat the wrong thing and let your nutrition go out the window. For some reason, there are very few portable, easy to access, nutritious food options. You know, fast food wasn't made to be nutritious, really. It was made to be fast and delicious, which unfortunately often means unhealthy. So when it comes to nutrition, the more prepared you can be, the better. That's why I say things like meal prep are so effective. If you can prep a week's worth of meals that are healthy, nutritious, whole foods, high in protein, so at least one of your meals every day is sorted and you know it's a good nutritious option, that's gonna work well for you. When it comes to eating out, if you're forced to do it, you're gonna do what I've said in previous videos. You're gonna go for a high protein option, either a beef, chicken, or a fish, preferably with something with low carbs and low fats. We don't wanna be loading up on fries, we're not loading up on potato. We're prioritizing protein and keeping those meals that we eat out nice and lean. These factors all work together to try and keep us in a calorie deficit. Obviously, there's going to be some mystery surrounding your actual calories if you're eating out, if you're not on top of your food. But generally, going for high protein, satiating options with low calories is going to help you stay in shape, even when you're on the road or when you're super busy. Use a bit of your intuition here. Most people inherently know if something is going to be good or bad for them. Try and go for something you think is good for you that has a high source of protein. The final piece of the puzzle, and the one that's often neglected, is sleep, rest, and recovery. This training we're doing, while it's quick, is going to be most effective if we have adequate rest. The good thing about only training 3 days a week is you usually have a rest day in between each day, but that doesn't mean you can skip out on sleep. Especially if you're a high performer, intellectually or business-wise, you need your sleep, you need your recovery. Your brain needs rest and recovery time to function at its highest level. Your body is the same. If you were to train relentlessly, only getting 5 or 6 hours of sleep, you're not gonna recover, your body's not gonna grow, your muscles aren't gonna develop, it's not gonna work that well. So yes, I know you're busy, but this comes as more of a life advice as opposed to specifically training. Get your sleep in, it will pay off dividends, I promise you. Let's summarize what you're gonna do, because I like to keep things nice and simple, super easy to follow. So you're gonna make it to the gym as many days as you can, at least 3 if possible. You're gonna be super efficient with those workouts, choosing your exercises carefully. We want nice, balanced, high intensity, highly effective workouts. With nutrition, we're gonna choose high protein, nutritious options, preferably meal prep if you can, but if you can't, use your intuition and pick the healthy option when you go out. Something high protein, low carb, low fat. The last piece of the puzzle, rest and recovery. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, make sure you're rested and recovered, not just for your physical health, but also for your mental health as well. If you want more tips for busy professionals, it's something I've sort of thrown myself into. I've had to adapt. I can no longer just go to the gym and spend 2 hours there like I used to. Subscribe, because I've got a lot more of that coming, and I'll see you in the next one.